It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and we get to watch Brian Robinson Jr., your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's going to be a good one on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. We're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, veteran, he's 6'3", out of Central Michigan. It's Cooper Rush.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
To throw is Rush. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Rush to throw. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. What a mistake, Greg. That's the worst place on the field for that to happen. The fumble back in your own danger zone turns it into a disaster zone as the defense gets 6 points.
Yeah, and anytime you attempt to pass out of your own end zone, you're kind of rolling the dice a little bit, but what a great time to bring pressure. If you're the defense there, you know you have them backed up, you know their quarterback's looking to make a play to get out of there, and you dial up pressure at the perfect time, not only to force the fumble, Mike, but you're able to recover it in the end zone for 6.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Our Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back. 1st and 10. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Benjamin St. Juste there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rush. Now he'll run it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now, rush. Oh, he pumps up the football. And this is taken in by the defense. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
What we saw last week, Mike, was just a quarterback that was taking what the defense gave him and just playing a really well-rounded game. I mean, he found the end zone a total of 3 times, twice on the ground, once through the air. But most importantly, he avoided those back-breaking mistakes that could have come back to haunt him. If he continues to play at that level, he's going to be a hard team to beat on any given day.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jaden Daniels for the touchdown. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You had all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. He fumbled the football, and the defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The home team's offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. And as we move into the 2nd half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys 9-yard line.
The tight end Ertz in motion. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rush. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Rush. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing is Rush. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, a loose football. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger onto punt for Dallas. The veteran Jamison Crowder deep to return. He'll take this in back at the 16. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. The home team's offense going to take over just before the half. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Daniels now on 1st down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will score. Zach Ertz has a touchdown.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Gonzalez now for the point after. He gets it to go, and his guys are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So just like that, we're at halftime. It was a very up-tempo first half of play. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that one all tied. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
On first down, right back to Robinson. Again, he finds an opening. Trying to get to that pylon, not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Brian Robinson for the score. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, They picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Cooper Rush back on the field. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. 2nd down and 3. They'll go again with Robinson. And he will score again. Brian Robinson for the touchdown. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. And this spectacular season continues. Now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number very few backs have reached in the history of the NFL. Al Gonzalez to add the PAT. The kick is good. And his guys keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. Greg, you always talk about it. Take care of the ball. And in this one, this team just has not.
Win in the NFL if you're going to lose the turnover battle at this rate. And it's not just one guy. There's multiple guys who have their hand in this. And if they don't get it cleaned up and they don't continue to prioritize protecting the ball, we're going to see more bad performances out of them here in the future.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd and 7. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cooks going in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now they'll set up to throw. The ball comes out. It is picked up by the defense. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
The extra point, up and good. And his guys continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case,
now a loose football. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a third consecutive time. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Crowder to return. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And now they are starting to pour it on here. All phases going. Add the punt return unit for yet another touchdown.
Some days, Mike, it's just your day, and that's what today is for this team. It just seems everything they're doing, everything they're calling is coming up right. The latest being that punt return to extend this lead. Wow, what a play.
Makes the score our home team 56, visitors 7.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
So now this team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed as they have the advantage here in the 4th. A give, and here comes Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Gonzalez now for the point after. It's up and through. And his guys add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll drop to throw. This one deep downfield for Mingo. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.